Live at 5, it's offer review, and boy, we've got one of the worst gold offers I've ever seen. But more importantly than that, we've got a post on MSF's official Twitter, and there's two things of note right here. Is the first thing, a lot of people saying, does this mean they're going to bring Modok to the game? Hard to say. Modok is pretty important right now for his corporate Marvel. I don't know if you want to call it Marvel MCU. I don't know what to call Marvel anymore, right? But Marvel has definitely, Modok has become an important part of that. So maybe Modok will become the game. Now I'm hoping it's not just like Modok, like Mojo. You know, Mojo's in the game, kind of. What if that's it? That'd be terrible. And also, I just want to say one of my favorite things about Maria Hill is that she has a rocket launcher in one of her animations, which I think is amazing. And that also explains this picture right here. It's very evident to me that she has a dislocated shoulder. I think that's what they're trying to tell us there. How do you do that? It doesn't seem physically possible. I don't know. And then also, I got a big shout out to Reddit. I thought this is kind of interesting. Cerebro, community manager Cerebro, posted on Reddit that there is going to be the official road ahead blog post for like the next 6 months. It was supposed to come by this month. It's going to be delayed until Tuesday. And then interesting enough, there was a comment here about if it doesn't include save squad tabs, don't bother. And then he says we'll continue to bother. So yeah, we're long overdue for save squads. Believe me, we're like so overdue for save squads. It's a little bit absurd right now, if you ask me. And then lastly, I thought this was an excellent suggestion by Funk ZTA, however you say that. Bruce Banner transformation. Bruce Banner should start the fight until someone hits him. Oh. And then a lot of super horrible things happen and good things for your team when he goes into the Hulk. And it somehow punishes AoE or cleave attacks. I like this idea. It's fantastic. Wouldn't that be cool? Like, it's just like you do not want to hit Hulk. And when you hit Hulk, it's all bad. When he goes from Bruce Banner to Hulk. And if you could stall that as long as possible, I like it. Kind of creates like a little boss mode almost. Let's go to one of the most insulting offers I've seen in a long time. And Scopely. Scopely is trying to sell us. Let's just do the Boomer Bucks. You can't see this here on the screen, but if you're on your phone or at home, you can follow along. Basically, it's $10 for 1 gold orb and 230,000 gold. In Boomer Bucks valuation, that's worth $2 and another $2, $4 tops. And my Boomer pricing is generous, guys. It's just for relative value mostly. No, it's trash. And right here, we've got 1 million gold. Maybe that's worth $10. And that's a stretch, guys. And then 3 gold orbs, maybe worth $6. That's a stretch. Maybe it's worth $16. Scopely, I've got two. Obviously, your intention is to insult us. And I've got 2 suggestions as far as insulting us. If you want to insult us, I think you should include like 3 Hulk shards right here, maybe even Wolverine shards. I mean, just so it's razor sharp clear that you're trying to insult us. Or I'm a big fan of the 50% off thing. You know, just throw that on there somewhere. Splash 90% off or more. I don't know, man. Not good offer. This is garbage. This is straight garbage. Get out of here. Get out of my face. Also, we've got the Sharon Carter offer, and I'm looking forward to getting the Thick Boy Classic Captain America unlocked soon from the Sharon Carter event. And my suggestion is, instead of buying this offer or these offers, spend $20 on cores and core the event and participate in the Captain America milestones. I just think that's a better deal. This particular orb right here is the Sharon Carter event orb. So has Sharon Carter on the sides, random character in the middle with higher drop rate for Sharon Carter. If you're only looking for Sharon Carter, this orb has a little bit more than 5. I think 5 and something, 5.4 on average Sharon Carter shards per orb. I'm not a fan of this offer. I'm a fan of refreshing the event, however. Deputy Director orb offer. So this is for Maria Hill. I value these offer orbs at $3 a piece. I did buy this offer the other day to get her unlocked. Or it was a different offer. It was like a $50 offer with 8 orbs, and I don't know. It was a different offer. So this here has 9 orbs at $3 a piece is my boomer valuations, $27 value. I do like her, but we're blitzing for her tonight. And blitzing, you know, if you just do the milestones, you get 21 that way. There's probably going to be a second blitz. Who knows when? I don't know if there's when the next one's going to be. Usually they're a week away or 2 weeks away, but they always start on Thursdays for these first run blitzes. And then in the second run also has the red stars typically. But wherever you place, I'm going to try to place in the top 1% or whatever and get 100 shards. And I think this is a veteran player a free veteran player friendly way of releasing characters. I don't think Blitz is a fair system for new players at all. I just don't. But if you have a big roster and you've been playing the game for a long time, it's definitely a veteran player, free veteran player friendly event. More friendly than the way they're releasing Sam Wilson Captain America, right? Way more friendly. The event campaign, like with Sharon Carter, I believe is the most player friendly overall. All right, let's move on. Moondragon, again. Just want to say, we're going to call them the Infinity Watch ladies. The Infinity Watch ladies are amazing. Gamora, Nebula, Moondragon, Phyla, amazing. If you have the other 3 members, but you don't have Moondragon, I would highly recommend getting this and getting a member, the 4 Infinity Watch ladies up and running. And because they wreck nerds. I also highly recommend Kestrel and Silver Surfer. Those 6 characters can carry you through large chunks of content in this game without a doubt. They're amazing. Power creep is insane right now. Insane. Ever since Silver Surfer, all the characters are just dial up. Danny has cranked them up. And I just a big fan. So do what you got to do. That being said, this is atrocious pricing. 50 character shards for $35. This has Boomer Bucks values of $2, and then the training materials has a value of $1.50. And this is worth nothing. Pennies. Insulting amount of nothingness. Let's move on. Ooh, Red Star Pimtech. Okay. I don't even have to do the math on this. This is atrocious. In the past, they've sold these offers that have the 3, 4, and 5. They initially came out at $20. Then they tried selling them for $30. And they tried to sell them for $25. $35 way too high. I can recommend people buying it when it is at the $20 pricing, because even if you have these characters all at 5 stars, let's say, and there's equal chances, 3, 4, 5, you're going to average about 8,500 Elite 4 tickets, which is a little more than 1.5 Elite 4s. And that means that you could be possibly at a minimum buying Elite 4 tickets, 1.5 Elite 4s for $20, right? And a possibility of an upgrade. But $35 is garbage. Now, if this was the offer like that we had last week or a couple weeks ago with the X-Men, where it had the 3, 4, 5, or 6 and had the 6 as an option, that's entirely different. Actually, I think I would buy that. For $35, if it had the 6, I would probably buy it. I'd do the math first, do some boomer valuations, but I'm pretty sure I'd be buying this if it had the 6 as an option. But no, this is not a reasonable offer. I would consider this if it was at $20. And secondly, the team is garbage. Straight garbage with the exception of Ghost. I'm not a fan of the other 4. I know there's some Yellow Jacket lovers out there, but I'm not a fan. Let's move on. Mistress of Magnetism offer. So this is for Polaris. Polaris is now hard node farmable. Do what you got to do. She was the primary choke point for getting Adam Warlock, which was Jubilee and the 4 X Factor, Longshot, Shatterstar, Multiple Men, and Polaris. I think at this point it's just better to hard node farmer, and then hopefully you'll have whatever star levels you're shooting for by the second time that Adam Warlock comes around. He's just not super vital. And, I mean, some people said that he's great in Dark Dimension 4, but he's Mystic, and Remenex brought this up to my attention. Is like he's not better than Ebony Maw. You're gonna pick Adam Warlock over Ebony Maw to take into Dark Dimension 4? Probably not. I think Ebony Maw is way more effective in Dark Dimension 4 than Adam Warlock. But a lot of people said they had good luck with him on their second run. I agree. All right, let's move on. Vessel of Vengeance offer. In my opinion, Moon Knight is the third most important member on the Shadowlands team. White Tiger and Night Nurse are definitely more important. This team is great on offense and war, which is fine, but it's not super vital. I'm not overly excited by this offer, and I don't see any reason to necessarily go out of your way to purchase this, because it's just an offense war team, which is fine. It's good, but like, you know, for me, I already have Moon Knight, not Batman. He's not Batman. I already have him at 6 stars, so I'm just gonna let him get to 7 stars naturally and not do anything like this. Let's move on. Upgrade to premium. The purpose. So a lot of people said, how come they don't have this? I have already purchased the $20 track on the RTA Battle Pass. And so this is, somebody goes, how come I don't have this offer? Well, it's because I've purchased the $20 track. The purpose of this offer is very evident. If you hate playing RTA and you want the top tier rewards without having to play RTA, this is for you. It seems to me that Scopely has incentivized themselves to making the game mode as frustrating and annoying as possible so that you would actually want to buy this. Think about it. Wow. I want to bring up something too. It seems like they're so hyper focused on like forced engagement time and screen time, and just to get you. You know, I remember back in the day, you know, a game would come out, you know, Counter-Strike or League of Legends. I don't know. I mean, I played a lot of different games. Overwatch. I'd start playing. I remember playing Overwatch when it came out. And you know what? I would be playing Overwatch, and then I would look at my clock. No, I would look out the window, and I was like, oh my goodness, the sun is coming up. I've just played this game for 12 hours straight, and it felt like 20 minutes. That's because the game was good. You don't have to manufacture horrible game modes just to get screen time. Why not build something fun? We won't even care how much we're playing the game. Like I was when Overwatch came out, right? Let's move on. It's a different kind of game. I understand. Okay, Elite Four. So this is anchor pricing on Elite Fours, $20. I pulled chat on this last week, and most people in my chat think that Elite Fours are maybe worth $10, but this is the anchor pricing. I'm sure people will sell them. I don't buy these. If it was closer to $10, I would consider it. Anchor pricing on Elite Fives is $35, and Elite Sixes is $75. Also, if you check the events tab, there is a new event coming out, something to do with the Requiem Gamora and the Shadowlands Daredevil costume event. I can't remember all the details, but I'm pretty hyped about it. And then also in that event, it mentions that they're going to be awarding Elite Fours and Elite Fives, and I'm sprung on that Gamora costume without a doubt. I like it. That's probably one of the first costumes I'm like, ooh, that's pretty cool. Anyways, let's move on. ISO 8 energy offer. I'm a fan of this offer. I'm not going to buy it. There's been in the last week another offer that I like a little bit more than this. If it comes up later, I'll point it out. The reason why I'm a fan of this is that the drop rates on this right here, the energy, has been doubled for ISOs and ions, and they drop orb fragments. That being said, that also means that I think these are worth half as much as they were after this last patch. I used to value 1,000 energy at $5. Now I think it's worth $10. So what I'm saying to say is, if you're still struggling with some of the Doom raid requirements and you need to get your green ISO to 5 or whatever, I think this is a reasonable way of doing it. It's not exceptional. I'm not going to buy it, but I do think it's okay. There's an offer that I like more than that. Maybe it'll be coming up. And that being said, there's some orb offers. I'm sure this one right here, I think, are garbage. Red Star Mega Pack. I value Red Stars at $1.50 a piece. So 5 orbs at $1.50 is $7.50. I don't value Red Stars anymore. I just don't. I don't think they're worth buying. Trash! For the reasons mentioned up there, I think these off, because now spending campaign energy is twice as effective, meaning these orbs are pretty much garbage, in my opinion, for the price. Golden Bungle, trash. They are so incredibly stingy on gold right now. It feels like they've loosened the artificial scarcity on other things like training materials and purple gear, but not gold. Not gold. Oh my God. And there's a level cap increase around the corner for sure. Probably find out more about that on Tuesday. But that's 7 gold orbs. At best, that's worth $14. At best, that's worth another $5. So this maybe has a $19 value, not even close to $35. Terrible. Trash. Also, I don't think this is fantastic. I've lowered my valuation on training orbs. I used to say that they were worth $2 a piece. Now I think they're worth maybe $1.50 piece. So I feel like this offer right here is not even worth $10. You know, you have 4 orbs at $1.50 is maybe what? I can't do math that quickly. I don't know. I'm kind of tired. $6.50 plus maybe another $2, $8.50. Anyways, it's trash. I feel like the training material strangulation is not as bad as it was, and I think that largely has to do with the skilled military training material event. It just seems like it's made a dent in this. It used to be a horrible problem. It's still a problem for a lot of people, but it's not as bad as it was 6 months ago, in my opinion. Legacy 1 orbs. I value these orbs at 25 cents a piece. So I maybe would recommend this if it was $1.25 for these 5 orbs. Let's move on. Endless Energy Bundle. I value this at $15. I don't value the rest of this at $10 at all. The only time I would say maybe this would be worth it is if you're like trying to push to get to level 80 or you're still not at level 80 yet. Or if you want to take advantage of some sort of double drops, always check the events tab because that varies from sometimes at the time of recording of this video. Check the events tab to see if there's any kind of double drops. Don't forget, 2 times 0 is still 0. Garbage! Gold Orb Bundle. I bet this is worth $2 a piece. Maybe another 10 cents for a Blitz Orb. 40 cents. Nah, $2.50. Nah, that's not worth it. Let's move on. Let's keep going. Pack of shame, man. Just blitz harder and refresh the Blitz store. Don't buy that. And the rest of this stuff is all garbage down here. Let's see if there's a 10 for 10. I'm a big fan of the 10 for 10s. We're going to break our fingers scrolling all the way down here. Might as well get a 10 for 10. Now today, let's go over to my free-to-play account and take a look at the offers here and see if there's any offers that are unique to this account. Sometimes there is. At best, I value this at $1. So we've got 100 Quake shards for $9. Someone brought up an interesting point, is that yo-yo is actually technically relatively easy to get. See, back in the day, like if you're so the only value to Quake is that Black Bolt and 4 other Inhumans help you unlock Ebony Maw. And so typically the Inhumans team is Black Bolt, Yo-Yo, Crystal, Quake, and Karnak. But I also want to point out that Ms. Marvel is also an Inhuman. So in the past, you know, like when I unlocked Ebony Maw, I used, you know, we couldn't get Yo-Yo, but now Yo-Yo's in the raid store, right? So we used, you know, Black Bolt, Quake, Karnak, Crystal, and Ms. Marvel to get Ebony Maw. And someone said, you don't even need to bother with Karnak anymore. He's trash. You can actually get Yo-Yo out of the raid store. And I agree. Karnak is garbage. I largely think, you know, aside from Chloe Bennett, I largely think that Quake is kind of benched right now. I don't use her at all other than Blitz. Not a great character. All right, let's move on. We've talked about all of this. All right, we'll see if we have any other offers here that are unique. There we go, Crystal. Well, she's in the arena store. Relatively easy to get. So I don't believe that there's any reason to buy this. And she is the 3rd best member on the Inhumans team. The best being, of course, Black Bolt. Secondly would be Yo-Yo. In fact, the 2 of them together are great. But there are situations where adding Crystal as a 3rd member is good. There's a defensive war team where they're effective, right? Let's move on and see if there's anything else worth talking about today. I believe we're going to wrap this up. Oh, we got this. All right. Let's just talk. This is something I usually buy. I don't know if I'm going to keep buying this, but I have pretty consistently bought this offer over the last 6 months, and my interest in it is going down, mostly because my valuation of the training orbs has dropped. Red Star Orb and Red Stars. Red Stars I used to value at $2. I don't value them at $2 anymore. I don't value Red Stars at $2, and I don't value training orbs at $2 anymore. Anyways, Red Star Orb, $1.50. Premium Orb, $1. I valued it more at $1 right now. Kestrel is maybe a reason why they're worth $1, right? Kestrel. Training Orb, $1.50, 14 basic orbs. That'll get you to 90 cents. So I do normally buy this on my main account, but you know, some people might value Red Stars higher than I do. Some people might value Premium Orbs higher than I do, or lower. I mean, everybody has slightly different valuations, but the value of this orb of this offer for $1 has gone down a lot. I used to value Red Stars at $2. Premium Orbs always pretty much been $1 for me. Training Orbs, I used to be $2, but now they're only worth $1.50 now. Let's move on. And I think we're done with offer review. That should wrap it up for today. I don't think there's anything else here worth talking about. Are you excited about Modok? Seems like a lot of people are. Whenever I bring up Modok, people are like pretty excited about it. I don't know if this is really suggesting that we're going to get Modok, on their Twitter, but I do think that they are deliberate about things that they put on social media. Then they like to hint at things. And I would be pretty excited if Modok came to the game. I hope he's not like Mojo, just some like random like cutout on the side part of a story, and it's like, oh, there's Modok. I hope it would be cool if he was like a boss or something like that. I'm not really sure. His shape might be a little bit awkward for gameplay, but I think they can do it. I mean, they did Doc Ock, and they did Rocket. Why can't they do Modok? All right, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. And as always, thanks for watching and keep on gaming. Okay, bye.